What's going on, guys? So welcome to Blind Luck episode 2. So this is going to be a little bit different than Blind Luck episode 1. As you guys saw in that video, Eric and I hunted together on public land, but this time we're actually going to hunt separately but at the same time. So my parents have about 3 acres that has some woods on it and some deer come through, which I've hunted before. Haven't hunted there in a little bit, but I'm excited to go back. But while I'm doing that, Eric's going to be at his property where he has a blind set up and he's going to be hunting his deer there. So although Eric and I aren't hunting at the same place, we are going to be hunting at the same time. So it should be cool for you guys to see both perspectives of our independent hunts on our different lands. But I have a couple things I got to do to prepare for the hunt. I'm going to go over to the property now, just kind of look at it. I haven't been there in about a month. Check the ladder stand, make sure that's all tight, check some of our cameras, and then later tonight I'm gonna come back and get my gear ready. And I might also do a little bit of shooting to make sure I'm still shooting true, but there is gonna be a little bit of rain, so we'll see if I can get there in time and get stuff going. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I got my bow, we're all ready. It's been a dry season for me. I know Eric's got a couple deer. I haven't gotten any yet, so it's January, mid-January, so there are still some late guys out there. I don't know if they're gonna come through tomorrow. I'm hoping, but I'm pretty excited because I really want to kind of snag a late deer and get some meat in the freezer before the season ends. So I'm pretty excited for tomorrow.
Hey guys, Eric here with Hunting Outdoors. I am getting myself ready for tomorrow's hunt. We are changing things up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and hunt the little property that I have, and Garrett is gonna do likewise. So I'm gonna get myself prepped, ready to go out in the morning, and I will catch you guys in the morning.
All right, so I'm currently heading over to my parents' property now, like I said, to take care of a couple things before our hunt tomorrow on Saturday. So I'm trying to hopefully shoot if I can, get a couple arrows out into the target, and I want to check the woods, the trail cam, and I want to check the ladder stand, make sure that's nice and secure, so I feel secure tomorrow, even though I'll still be wearing my harness. Just don't want it to shake. Last time I was there, it was a little shaky. But one thing I'm noticing is the clouds are coming in. We're supposed to have rain. The sun's gonna set in about 45 minutes, so a little bit of a crunch time here to get all this stuff taken care of. If you guys work and try to hunt on weekdays, you definitely know the struggle of kind of rushing around to get things kind of taken care of. Even though I'm not technically hunting on a weekday this week, I'm hunting on Saturday, today's Friday, still just living on the East Coast and having the sun set at 5 o'clock, or even last month it was like 4:30. It's hard to do anything after work, to have daylight to do something, let alone even just go out and shoot. You definitely got to plan it out and use your time wisely so you can get this stuff done. So definitely excited to check out what's going on the property, and yeah, get ready for a hunt tomorrow. So I haven't hunted here in probably a month and a half. I haven't hunted at all since Eric and I hunted, which was I think 3 weeks ago. I know Eric had gone out to his blind one day after work, I think maybe a week and a half ago, and he sent me a couple clips of that. But other than that, I'm super excited to get out and see what's out there. I know that on the trail cam there's a couple bucks from maybe a week ago, and I know there are does that move through here. I'm not super picky. I just want some meat in the freezer. With 2 weeks left in the season, I don't feel like you can be that picky. So these are the woods that I am hunting, and as you can probably hear right now, it's super windy. The wind's gonna pick up like crazy tonight. You can see the trees kind of moving already. So it's gonna be a pretty cold, windy day tomorrow, so we should be looking pretty good. But the stand is right back in there, so I'm gonna go down this path and just check on it real quick and make sure that it's nice and tight. Usually I kick up some doe and they run off, but I think because I'm just a little bit before sun set that I didn't kick any off today, or kick any up. So it's empty woods right now, but I just got the ladder stand tightened. So up there, this ratchet strap was a little bit loose, which is causing it to shake a lot. So I just got that tightened, so we're looking good here. But just to give you perspective on where I'm hunting, so obviously I'm sitting here and my view is down into this valley right here. So they have a huge hill here that they'll come down. They'll also come up through this backside. As we look to my left, there's also another valley here, which they will come up to, go across the road that way. There's a house there, house there, house there. So I'm not really looking this way too much, but my main focus is right in this area. But I actually did kill my buck last year right there. So from this vantage point, I got a couple options in here, but I'm gonna head back up and see if I can get a couple of shots off before the rain. I almost went up to the house without grabbing the SD card from one of the trail cams. This trail cam has been out for quite a while, so the batteries are probably dead, but I'm hoping that we see something coming right through here, because the trail cam looks right in that valley, and then as you look right up there, there's my stand. So this would be a good vantage point to see if anything's moving up towards my stand. So we're gonna check. Also, we have a second camera now that is facing right where the deer come out into the yard and then up across the street. So we're gonna check this one too. All right, so I just checked the deer cam, or both of them, I should say. Not a lot on them the past couple days. I still have those bucks I'm kind of chasing. There were 3 of them. I'll put up the pictures now. These bucks came through our woods into our yard about like a week and a half ago. So I'm hoping they're still out there. There's some late season survivors that I'm looking for. The one trail cam that I showed you guys in the woods, not a lot on it up that path. Just one doe kind of gave me a nice little photo op, as you can see. But so not a lot in the past couple days, but I'm still just kind of looking for those 3 bucks. So all right, so like I said, I'm gonna put up a couple arrows right now. I got everything else pretty much checked up on. So I got the target about 20 yards away. Just gonna fling a couple arrows, make sure that my sight and me are still shooting good. So let's put up the first shot. I haven't shot in a while, so it's always good to break the rust off. Felt pretty good. This is where my form gets roasted in the comments. All right, so first 3, like I said, I haven't shot in a while. As much as I want to put them in the center and pretend that I'm that accurate right now, this is obviously keeping it real. So got 2 a little bit to the left, all pretty good height wise though, a little bit low as I continued. But as far as I'm concerned, at 20 yards, that's hitting where I want to hit. But I'm gonna stay out a little bit longer, even though the sun is setting, getting more windy, and try to hone this in just a little bit more. So. All right, so after a little bit more of shooting, we're definitely getting more dialed in. Still a little low, but that first one, I definitely felt on it that everything just clicked. And as you can see, that's a nice shot right there. But as far as I'm concerned, this will definitely drop a deer. But obviously still want to get it more tightened in. But not too bad for not shooting in about 3 weeks or whatever. So definitely getting the rust off. All right, so just finished shooting. Started out not shooting where I wanted to be, but eventually kind of got there. The wind's going, just trying to get the form back, but shooting pretty good now. Put in a good probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes into shooting. So feeling good there. Got some good prospects on the deer cam, feeling good there. The stand is all tightened up. So yeah, all I got to do now tonight for Friday is pack everything, get ready, get a good night's sleep. Sunrise is about 7:30 a.m. I live about 10 minutes from here. So I'll probably wake up around 6, get changed, eat something, ride right over, but yeah.
Hey guys, just had some dinner, got everything kind of put together. Got a few more things that I'm gonna get done before we get out in the morning. Plan on having a pretty early one, so I will see you guys there. It should be pretty fun and exciting. So.
And get more speed in the battle with your nearest competitor.
Alright guys, so I am about to go to bed. It is right at about 7:45, 8 o'clock. I'm just watching some F1 racing, so I'm gonna chill out and get ready for the morning. Alright guys, it is 5:36 the next morning. We had terrible storms through the night, so I'm not sure how much movement's going to be going through the morning. With that being said, you never know. It's always worth taking a shot. It's blind luck, so why not just go sit and see what we got. Big stretch. Big stretch. Hey guys, so I got about 2 hours left till lights comes up. I'm gonna get myself dressed and ready to go out. Hey guys, finally made it in the blind. First immediately thought is shed some layers. I'm sweating. I hate sweating on the walk in, but luckily enough, I have some time to dry off and, kind of de-shed. So definitely a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. Got about 25-mile-an-hour winds coming through the day. So not ideal, but we'll see what we can get out there. Get some content for you guys and have a great day. So one of my favorite parts of hunting is hearing the world around me wake up. Sun rising, birds going, everything of that nature is it's pretty cool. So the sun's about to rise here shortly, and I will give you updates.
All right, good morning guys. I am up, I'm ready. Got my camo on, got my gear right here. Just gonna put a couple more things on, fill up my water bottle and head over to the property. So hoping good luck for me and hoping good luck for Eric at his property while he hunts also today. So let's get after it. All right, guys. I'm currently in the ladder stand. Got in a little bit later than I would have hoped for. First light had already passed, but the sunrise is happening right now. Got all set up, got everything, got my bags over there. As you guys can see, it's foggy, which if you saw our last blind luck, it was also very foggy then. But one good thing is that the rain making the leaves wet, it wasn't too loud coming in. Usually I crunch a bunch of leaves and some does kick up, but even being a little bit later, the leaves being wet, I was able to be pretty quiet. I didn't see any deer move this morning as I walked in, so I think they're yet to move in this way. Haven't seen anything yet. It's still really foggy. I'm sure the fog will let up though as the temperature and the sun goes up. We also are supposed to get some pretty windy weather today. No wind right now, so it's probably coming, but I'm keeping an eye out. It has been raining a lot recently, so I can hear the little creek is pretty loud right now. It's definitely flowing over here, so hoping that some deer grab some water, come up to the right by me, and the goal is meat in the freezer. That's the goal. I'm not here to trophy hunt. I got a buck last year. I'm grateful for that. If a buck walks by, perfect. If a doe walks by, perfect. I just want some meat in the freezer before the season ends in about 2 weeks. So I wonder how Erick's doing, if he's got any movement. It's definitely a calm morning.
First deer of the day in shooting distance. She didn't really stop moving at all, so wasn't really comfortable, but definitely exciting start to the morning. We'll see how things keep going, and I'll keep updating you guys along the way.
Look, I know a lot of deer hunters have a lot of opinions on squirrels, and I have my fair share too. But when there's no deer out here, at least it's something to watch. So that was pretty cool watching that guy fly up that tree. He's literally looking at me right now. He's got like a Spider-Man pose staring me in the eyes. Alright, wish me luck.
So I haven't been able to get it very clear on camera, but we have a family of about 3 foxes. They're such a beautiful orange. It's so cool to see them every time I'm out here pretty much. The wildlife in this area is awesome. So yeah, I want to share that with you guys at some point, but definitely need an upgraded camera. We've got some fog rolling in. It's settling down on the ground pretty low. I tried to get it on video, but not the greatest video. So it's pretty cool though, watching it just kind of drift down. One thing I like to tell new hunters when they come out with me is when looking for deer, you want to look for something that's different in the landscape. So you want to obviously look for something horizontal, find that back. And then you want to kind of look in that landscape and justify as to if it's going to be something that is a deer, not a deer, but definitely want to be looking for that horizontal line and that difference inside of that landscape area.
All right, guys, I gotta be really quiet now. I have two does, it looks like. What the heck was that? I got 2 does that are crossing the stream right now. I'll try to get them on camera. The one thing is though, I don't have a mount on my bow. So if I do try to grab one of these does, they're big does it looks like. I won't be able to film me shooting it, but I'll 1000% keep you updated. There's a third doe now. They're maybe 50 yards from me. I just need one to come in range and let's get me in the freezer. guys, so there were 3 does. One looks big, one looks old. That's the one I want. There's 3 of them, and they walked maybe 60, 55 yards from me. And they just kind of made a circle around me, never closing in. So I haven't had a shot yet. I see the one, it's about the bigger one. Dude, that woodpecker's going ham. But I see the bigger one. She's about maybe 80 yards now. I don't know where the other 2 are. But she's not really going in the direction to come closer to me, but fingers crossed. We got all day.
Not a very promising mid-morning. Haven't seen anything. Foxes came back. Saw some more squirrels. The biggest 10 points you'll never see. And a few blue jays. So definitely some animal watching today. Hopefully Garrett's having some better luck.
All right, guys, it's about 9 o'clock. It's been about, say about 20-30 minutes since I saw those does. Haven't seen them in a while, so it looks like they went deeper in the woods. But I got more time out here, so hopefully they circle back. All right, so we've had a pretty peaceful morning weather-wise, but now the weather is changing. It's starting to rain. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's gonna be very windy today. And around right now is when the wind's gonna start picking up too, so it looks like, though, as long as the wind stays in the right direction, it looks like it might be helping me today. But yeah, this rain hopefully doesn't last too long. Don't want to get too wet, because then I'll be pretty cold when the wind comes through. It's raining pretty good right now. I checked the weather, and it looks like it's just gonna rain for about 15 minutes, and then the wind picks up. It's almost like the world is just like, let's get them soaking wet and then freeze them. Come on, world.
So as you can see, it is pretty damn windy. Blind is blowing all around. We've been having some showers. Not too bad though in the blind. So we'll just keep on being a little more warm in comparison to, I bet, what Garrett's going through right now. So
Got some exciting news. It's been about 15 minutes, and it's still raining.
just after saying that, my blind nearly gets picked up by the wind and all shit went to hell. So here we are again after the aftermath of that. So not expecting to see much here. We will keep you updated, but that was brutal. That was brutal.
I'm super grateful for this camo now, this waterproof camo. It's been so nice for keeping me fairly dry, but my gloves, this is getting a little wet, and this is soaked, but it's part of it.
Hey guys, probably got another 2 hours or so. Life gets in the way sometimes, so I have to cut it a little bit shorter than I would like to, but definitely was really excited to get out. I'll keep you guys updated and say my final thoughts after, because maybe I'll put a deer down.
So as projected, the rain stopped and the wind is beginning. Not too bad though. Even with the wind, it's still a quiet morning. Not a lot of movement. I also heard a rifle shot pretty far away, but to my right, and that's where those 3 does were heading. So I'm wondering if someone grabbed that doe, but fingers crossed.
All right, so it is getting a little bit closer to like 10:30-ish. I still haven't seen much. I'm really hoping Garrett's seeing more on his end, but I've got to get things wrapped up here. I'm gonna start putting my stuff together and you guys will see me back at the house.
All right, so it sounds like Erick's wrapping up his hunt. He didn't have much luck. I think he saw 1 doe in the morning, early in the morning, but nothing else. Kind of having the same pattern here, but it's pretty peaceful. It's a pretty quiet day.
Hey guys, so I made it back to the house. I am in the middle of taking off all my gear, but wanted to make sure I recapped with you guys. I hope that Garrett had more luck than I did, although I did see that deer early on. Wasn't much moving the rest of the day. So I am going to get my rest of my stuff off, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.
Everyone will always be asking me what the secret to hunting is. It's simple. You sit and you wait. And you get bored, but we're having fun. When you're cold and the sun comes out, it's one of the best feelings when hunting. It's just like, I don't know, makes it feel a whole lot better, but the sun probably won't last too long. There's another cloud moving back in, but still haven't seen much. I'm really interested in why those 3 does didn't. They must have sensed me. Maybe they smelled me. But we'll see how much longer I stay out. All right guys, so it's been a little bit longer. Haven't seen anything more other than those 3 does early on. The wind is picking up like crazy. This tree is moving like crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pack on my gear and call it. All right guys, I just got packed up, back at the car now, ready to go home. Sounds like Erick and I had roughly the same hunt. It was kind of cool though to be on different locations, but yeah, just saw a couple of does. I really thought they were coming right towards me. They just kind of circled around and then went off further back, but I know Erick had saw a little movement early on because we were texting back and forth, obviously, see how we're doing, but no luck this time, which is okay. That's the whole point of this series, is to showcase what hunting is for most people. Like, it's fun to watch the professionals go out west and get big animals every time and bigger animals every year. But you know, this is what hunting is for us as we learn, as we get better, and as we just try our luck. So we're hoping you guys are really liking the series Blind Luck. We're having a blast making them. We love the fact that we're showcasing every aspect of hunting, the wins, and like today, sometimes the losses. Even though it's never a full loss when you get to spend time outside and just kind of reflect and enjoy a relaxing day. Little rain, little wind, but that's hunting for you, so you just got to get used to the elements. But we're also hoping you guys are just liking the channel. Eric and I have been posting for about a month now. We're having a lot of fun with it. We have a lot of things planned, so make sure to subscribe, keep following us as we post weekly. But yeah, so I guess we'll see you next week.